I'm coming home, I'm coming home. Tell the world I'm coming home.
It's a little baby spider. Kind of cute in a creepy sort of way. Yeah, scary baby. Yeah! If only chemistry class was this easy.
Verbal transcription unit 87.10.25. Order number 73.
I find it a wonder that the Burgle Mark IVs never caught on. I believe them to be far superior to the Mark IIIs. Those never lived up to my expectations.
How's that?
They can only calculate post-cooking burger weights to the nearest tenth of a pound. And they only had enough memory for one seasoning module, salt or pepper. All solved with you.
Scabby, surveyor connection established. Use survey stations to scan for analyzed materials. Visit additional stations to expand the survey network. Scabby, additional flavor scheme available.
For so long, I have felt taunted by the spiders of the yard. Climbing, crawling, skittering with the greatest of ease. Oh, and how they delight in violating my workspace. I can't take a single step without getting stuck in their confounded webbing. I'm wasting daylight, running, climbing, surviving, traversing this broken lab. The entire yard, for that matter, has become untenable. But perhaps my spider
That's a new
friends
Flingman
hold the
Quasar
key
X.
to my problems.
Bet I could spin that sucker all the way to Miss Marlowe's yard.
Science!
Today, Trudy asked, or rather insisted, I take a break from my work for a family day. I'll admit, the argument that preceded my reluctant agreement was one for the ages. She just doesn't understand how important the work is. But in the end, all was not lost. As fate would have it, our little trip to Stormin Beach's Wave Park has given me fresh inspiration. A particular attraction sported a zip line over an undulating pool filled with sun-baked tubers, basking in the light of the cruel sun that baked them like red raisins. But I digress. It was the zip line that captured my imagination. Such an elegant solution to my problems in the hedge. When we got home, it was straight back to work. After another argument, of course. Early test runs on the zipline system have produced mixed results. Prices on steel cable are ridiculous, so I've been forced to proceed with my original idea, spider thread. I'm using web samples from my unwanted guests with a few clever alterations, of course. Things were going well until Sarah threw yet another toy into the hedge. I swear that the lost city of Atlantis might be found beneath the roots of this blasted bush. I told them both, no baseballs, no flingman discs, no more throwing. I'll need to find a way to strengthen the zip lines, and I've forbidden the children from playing in the yard temporarily, of course. It will be, I would say, awkward, I suspect.
I'm not picky. I've been poisoned!
Slowly, my torments come together into one ingenious solution. After trying countless materials, I finally found something to fix my zipline problem. While the bonding formulas were complex to say the least, I've successfully fused the web ropes with raw science. Once again, it proves to be the key. The new ropes are miraculously soft, but have the tensile strength of forged steel. I've dubbed my new creation Zippy Fiber. Just think of the practical applications.
Dental floss.
Oh, only something without gums would suggest that. This is not some trifle to pick parsley between trips to the periodontist.
I will take your word for it, Dr. Tully.
Science, you are off the hook. I believe!
Science. Science.
I'm feeling more sciencey already. This is awesome!
Science.
Oh, yeah! Burgle's gonna be so happy to get some of his memories back. Maybe he'll make me a burger or something. Science is surprisingly awesome. You know, I hear it's good luck to see a firefly. All right, Shadows, what you got now? Tastes good.
Hello there! Acting Science Manager Virgil, at your service! How can I help you today? Huh, you made it back in one. Hand it over and we can see what data Dr. Tully backed up upon it. Processing. Processing. This is the Hedge Super Chip. Forgive me, I forgot to mention the nasty spiders before I sent you up there. I hope they were not too much trouble. Haha. Ah. I am feeling much more like myself. Take it from me, there's nothing quite like a reverse lobotomy. Thank you. Now, what is it you were wanting to know? Oh yes, the location of the other super chips. There are 4 labs throughout the yard, each with a super chip. The Hedge Lab, the Pond Lab, the Haze Lab, and the Black Ant Lab. And you have already made it through the hedge, so now on to the others. I will mark the locations of the super chips in those labs. Please find them and return to me so we can figure out how to repair the spacer. Oh, before you leave, check out the new recipes in the ASL Terminal Science Shop. That could be helpful for some of the tougher challenge. Ask away, my friend. Which lab would you like to discuss? The Pond Lab is, as the name suggests, located at the bottom of the Tully's koi pond. You will need to take a swim as to the science conducted there. Dr. Tully has long had a fascination with Brussels sprouts. He thought that an underwater lab would be the perfect environment. After the Oak Lab, the Hedge Lab was the next to be constructed. Originally, we used it to observe and survey all of the wildlife and resources of the yard from a safe vantage point. After our encounters with the arachnids of the hedge, Dr. Tully's curiosity led us to experiment on spider silk, an extremely durable and strong material. The goal of our experiments there was to find other Dr. Tully was interested in the medicinal properties of fungus and molds at miniature scale. We were hoping for a breakthrough by engineering a new type of fungus. Unfortunately, the experiment did not work quite the way Dr. Tully was hoping. Our fungus ended up spreading rapidly and infected the nearby. If you are headed that direction, I would recommend bringing a gas mask. And watch out for the infected. The Black Ant Lab is located underground near the sandbox. This remote location was chosen by Dr. Tully to do experiments with the newly discovered raw science particle, which has the occasional tendency to explode. Alas, a horde of black ants took over the lab and made a huge mess of the place. You can find the entrance in the stinky pile of garbage. Alternatively, if you have the right gear, there is a second entrance in the sandbox. If you see black ants, follow them, and they will lead you back to their anthill. After the Oak Lab, the Hedge Lab was the next to be constructed. What would Dr. Tully do?
Please don't move, and look straight ahead. I promise you won't feel a thing.
It's a go for molecular reduction. Spacer is primed.
Where you are going, all your worries will seem so small.
Oh, that nightmare was crazy. Like watching a movie. Spacer? Hominid? I know adults have nightmares about work, but I don't think their kids are supposed to. I have to tell Burgle about this.